Okay, hey Leslie. I look like I'm kind of under the weather, but I figured it'd make a better video. Well, it wouldn't make a better video, but it'd be easier than typing out my whole explanation. Okay, let me get some white. Okay, so what happened is what the fuck happened? Oh, I'm scatterbrained too. Making a video was a bad idea, but now I was gonna get baptized because, like, I went to a monastery in August, and I hung out with the monks there, and I just drove them crazy, and annoyed them a lot. But what happened is in February, I started whatever I don't know, because I'm doing this in French, so I don't know what the word is in English. I don't know any of the shit in English, and so I started training, I guess, whatever they need to do before your baptism to make sure you know what you're getting into. And so I was like, well, I got a lot of questions, and all of them need to be answered. And then if it all works out and makes sense, I'll get baptized into the Catholic Church here in Paris. And I know, but it's not happening, so don't worry. Okay, hold on, so just listen. Like, I would have done this and, like, never said anything. But you know, I've always been just crazy and trying to figure that stuff out. Well, you know, I've read the Old Testament like a million times. I think it's just crazy, you know. And I love the Old Testament. It's nuts though, and you should see the Bible that I've been reading all these years. There's just writing all over it, and it's probably pretty blasphemous. And so anyway, but I was like, every time I got to the New Testament, I was like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm a Jew. That's what I'm thinking, right? And so, like, I'm a total Jew. I always wanted to be a Jew. You know that about me. Everybody knows about it. Okay. But now that's out of the question, too. So, you know, I would go there it's been 11 months in preparation for this. And I was like, well, tell me everything. And then if I buy it, we'll do it. And so I was like, all right, I'm really gonna do it. I'm really gonna learn everything I gotta learn and study and do it right. And I was doing fine. I was doing great, just studying. Except they, I would show them things about the New Testament. This is kind of awesome. That they were like, wow, we never thought about that before, and I'd like have to wait for them to have their realizations and shit, and I'm like, I got shit to do here. But they found these, the parishioner or whomever found a couple of people that he said would be good, and he's really, the guy who was talking was really kind of existentially tormented, which is fantastic, and really smart, and so I love that. And his wife, so it would be he and his wife, and they're talking to me, and I'm telling them my whole life story, you know, and this is all going on in French. Anyway, so I went to this monastery. I prayed. I prayed all the time. I've been praying for like 20 years. Even when I didn't believe, and my whole life I didn't believe. The times that would happen when I didn't believe, I didn't care, because I'd pray anyway and just say, well, who cares, you know, if I don't believe or not, you just handle it, you know. I don't have a big problem being far away from God. I'm sure everything's going to be fine. Now, the moment that I thought there's no one to talk to, I couldn't even pray my way through it. I was like, this is it. Oh my God. Oh my God. And that happened it was over a week ago that I was just, not in one moment. It happened like, it was in the context of an hour. And I was, ever since then, every day has been better. And that's not what I expected, because the only thing that's different is there's a list. I have a list of things that are strange, they're mysteries to me now. because I always had God there to handle them. Like, I have a lot of gratitude, and I have a lot of joy. So I always tell every time I go crazy with joy or something, I could, at least God was there to have a recipient of that. And now I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. What is this joy? What is this gratitude? And what the fuck is beauty, right? That's a clincher. And what are dreams? I really, honest to God, thought it was God. I'm like, well, that's my big fat piece of evidence right now. I don't know what the fuck it is. Doesn't make sense. Beauty doesn't make sense. Dreams don't make sense. But I immediately felt like I got my brain back, And I mean, you called me smart and shit in this email. This is insight, right? I just thought it was God. I was like, maybe if I have any good qualities, they're all on account of God. Well, no, now I don't know how come. I don't want credit. I'm not looking for credit. But I'll tell you one thing. When I was studying Christianity, I'm going to make this short so I can do this in segments and forget what I told you and retell you and bore the hell out of you forever. No, I forgot what I was going to say.